First of all, I'd utilize this platform to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the people in my life ever since my childhood who have played such an important role in my life in shaping me as a person. That stands as a reason that why I stand over here. Those 14 days over here at Centurion and the unparalleled guidance and mentorship of the faculty over here, their mentorship ultimately turned my trajectory of preparation in a direction that ultimately led to this recommendation.
Always give the best. ये मत सोचो कि ये ठीक नहीं हुआ वो ठीक नहीं हुआ हमेशा अपना 110% दो and if you give 110% I am sure like Apurva was sitting there today she is here you all will be here ये मैं हर फेलिसिटेशन में बोलता हूँ कि जो यहाँ बैठा हुआ है ये एक दिन यहीं बैठा हुआ था और किसी स्टूडेंट का फेलिसिटेशन का मैं सुन रहा था तो आप लोग सारे यहाँ आ सकते हो if you just follow whatever is been told and hard work आपको करना पड़ेगा you have to work hard.
First of all, I feel so honored to be over here and being given this opportunity. First of all, I'd utilize this platform to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the people in my life ever since my childhood who have played such an important role in my life in shaping me as a person. That stands as a reason that why I stand over here. And ultimately, beginning with my family, the unparalleled support that I've received from them, especially my father, and even 26 letters of English alphabet will fall short to express it all. And the friends that I've had and the faith and the belief that they showed in me even before I actually deserved it or I actually possessed that potential. And those 14 days over here at Centurion and the unparalleled guidance and mentorship of the faculty over here, Jishan sir, Group Captain Basu sir, Colonel Amit sir and Bodhi Raja sir, and Shami Sabharwal sir, their mentorship ultimately turned my trajectory of preparation in a direction that ultimately led to this recommendation. So honestly, as someone who is a total fresher, both in terms of written as well as the SSB part, and clearing both the stages in the first attempt itself, fortunately, I honestly do not have much to tell you all in terms of suggestions or advice. Everyone knows the SSB procedure is designed in such a manner that the ones who get recommended, they themselves do not know for what reasons have they gotten recommended. And the ones who get unfortunately screened out or conferenced out, they too are equally unaware in which part were they lacking. That made them out of the selection process. But with this 20 years of little experience that I've had in my life, I think all I'll say is that never move on in life knowing you could do something and you didn't. I reiterate that never move on in life knowing you could do something and you didn't. So maybe like 4 or 5 years down the lane, wherever you are in life and after you have shed this proud tag of being called the defense aspirant. So for 4 or 5 years down the lane, when you turn around and look at the journey that you have had, this thought that us waqt thodi aur mehnat kar li hoti, this thought that never pops into your head. That regret will haunt you for a very long time, and I personally have been a victim of it, honestly. With an astounding number of 389 reporting, I myself was quite shocked. And that shrink down to 356 because some unfortunately got document out in that. After that, with such a humongous reporting, it led to a lot of delay in the procedure itself. So by around 11, we were given our OIR sets. And it was totally a math set and the time fell short for me to get it all completed. So I had attempted out of only 30 questions out of 50 in the first OIR set and I was sure that I cannot expect a good result out of it. So after the OIR 2 in which I managed to attempt like 47 out of 50, I was a little hopeful but not very sure. Talking about the PPDT part, therein it felt that the speed of the clock was just 2x speed. I wasn't able to complete the written part of the story. So that in itself was again shocking to me as well. And with that, I'd lost the hope. So fortunately, the things turned out to be in my favor. The narration part was quite good, at least from my end, and in the group that which I was a part of. And the group discussion was a heavy fish market. I was very shocked that I was waiting for a moment that I myself will find an opportunity to raise my voice. But that pause just never came. So I had to intervene and interrupt few before I could participate into it. So with this, it was around like 1:30 and 2:30. We had our lunch and then we were seated again in the auditorium. And at around 5:30 in the evening, we had our results. So chest number 121, and I stood up. I was again shocked. I reiterated my UPSC roll number and went ahead, and I got the chest number 7. So this was the beginning of the next 4-5 days. After that, we were given our accommodation and everything over there, and we were told like the restricted areas we're not supposed to enter. In that accommodation, we thought like let's prepare for the psych and revise the notes whatever we have prepared. And at 11 o'clock in the night, light chali gayi bilkul. And up till 4 in the morning, we were all there in the dark. So we woke up and we got freshened up and we got ready for our psych test without preparing or revising anything in advance. So we gave the psych test. It fortunately went really well. I was able to have decent ideas in almost all of the stories. I was able to attempt 55 WATs out of 60 and 50 SRTs out of 60, and I managed to complete all of it in the timely manner. So after that, after we had done our psych part, we were told that our interviews will be scheduled, and I was informed that mine would be the first one after over there. So I was really shocked that with this preparation, what kind of performance will I be giving over there? But fortunately, my interview was postponed to the GTO day 1. So with this, we enjoyed our time after that. And for the GTO day 1, it was raining. And we performed most of our tasks in the rain itself. And according to me, in the GTO task, I performed like horrible mistakes in almost every of the stage. Like in the group discussion, I had a very mediocre participation. In the GP, I was the only one who identified 5 problems instead of 4. In PGT, I was able to give sufficient ideas in 3rd and the 4th obstacle. In lecturate, I just chose a very low-level topic and sat there in 2.5 minutes. After that, in HGT, I was utterly shocked with the kind of structure that was provided to us. It was a movable structure, and I was not able to provide any ideas on it. And I was like barely following the instructions, whatever my fellow chess numbers were asking me to do. I did that. And GTO day 2, it was like most about the individual obstacles. I completed only 6 obstacles. In the command task, I was given a difficult task according to me. I think this was all. And with the level of performance that I gave in GTO, I was very sure that I would be conferenced out. So next comes the conference day. I entered the room, 45 seconds into the room, and I was out of the room. So what should I decipher from it? I myself was not knowing it, yes or a no. So after that, we were again seated in a hall, and the results were there. Chess number 2 and chess number 7 from the first group, and I was the one, fortunately. So what I would say is that things are so unexpected that with your own assessment, when you see that you have not performed well, and it turns out to be a recommendation.
Congratulations to Apurva, and wishing her all the very best. The memories which I have of Apurva from our SSB capsule is she was sharp, quick-witted, intelligent, and very sincere girl, putting efforts, confident, and she was very, very determined. Whatever though she might be coming for the first time, but she was determined in most of the things. And she worked hard. Whatever was told, she just followed. And as you can see from her narrative of the SSB which was given, very few people after clearing will tell कि मैं ये नहीं कर पाया और मैं वो नहीं कर पाया, ये ठीक नहीं किया और मैं expect कर रहा था कि मेरा I will not get selected and all. She has given a very frank and honest opinion of her experience there. Not once she said कि I did this, I did that, and I was sure that I am going to get it. है कि नहीं? So these are the hallmarks of a person who is, though she is very capable and very, I will say she is at a good level, but she always thinks that I could have done better. So that is the very thing which has helped her. Though she said कि मेरा task ये नहीं हुआ, वो नहीं हुआ, but out of those 10, 2 people were recommended, she was within them. ठीक है? So what it shows is just keep doing hard work, follow whatever is been told. It is not that कि वहाँ जाके आपको सब कुछ करना है. और ये बहुत सही चीज़ बोला है कि कैंडिडेट को ये मैं जो SSB वाले हैं या पहले का स्टूडेंट्स है, I also tell them this thing कि you can never make out how well you are doing in the SSB. अभी recent people are also sitting here. You can ask them that अभी मैं लास्ट वीक की जब क्लास लिया था, आई सेड दिस वेरी स्टेटमेंट दैट यू कांट मेक आउट हाउ वेल यू आर डूइंग. So if you can't as a student make out how well you are doing, then what should be your step? Always give the best. ये मत सोचो कि ये ठीक नहीं हुआ, वो ठीक नहीं हुआ. हमेशा अपना 110% दो. And if you give 110%, I am sure, like Apurva was sitting there, today she is here, you all will be here. ये मैं हर फेलिसिटेशन में बोलता हूँ कि जो यहाँ बैठा हुआ है, ये एक दिन यहीं बैठा हुआ था और किसी स्टूडेंट का फेलिसिटेशन का मैं सुन रहा था. तो आप लोग सारे यहाँ आ सकते हो इफ़ यू जस्ट फॉलो वट एवर इज बिन टोल्ड. एंड हार्ड वर्क आपको करना पड़ेगा. यू हैव टू वर्क हार्ड. सो all the best to Apurva for a journey. And by the way, she is again going for another SSB. Next Monday she is going to Dehradun for her AFCAT entry. ठीक है, so we wish her all the best and all the best of luck for the AFCAT entry also. Let us have her back once again as a double recommendation. All the best.
Best part that I liked in her is that her consistency for next SSB and believing in the process and believing in the actions. So one time she has got recommendation, she could think that I can clear next SSB with my experiences, with my efforts, but she is the one who believes in actions, practical things. So she is again here. She was in GTO ground also. She was doing individual obstacles and she was gaining experience. Today she has got interviewed by Group Captain Basu sir. So you may take a lesson from her that even success is there, then too refinement continues. We cannot stop it. So those who believe in ongoing actions, practical things, they really clear their way. And there is a saying in Hindi, जब पूरी शिद्दत से आप अपने प्रयास करते हैं तो पूरी कायनात जुट जाती है आपको मंजिल से मिलवाने के लिए. So in a short interaction, she was also saying that sir, luck matters. I said luck matters, but action speak those louder than luck. So if you just believe in destiny, that if it is in my luck, this will happen. This is something that your rest mode. What action mode says that it is there in my luck and I will definitely achieve it with my actions. So that is how I analyzed her in these 2 days. And Siddhi Jain, every newspaper is today filled with that article. I would say it is grace of God that centurions are very, like they are very prominent. You will get another news just after this passing out parade. In next POP also, you will listen the news of excellence.
What should be the changes fresher should make while preparing? What changes should be?
Or like changes in what context? Please specify it clearly. Like
Education, leadership, discipline and that all. How do you tackle the hot fire questions during with the calmness and confidence?
I think it's all a summation of your life, all that you have been through, all that you learned. You know, there's this concept of socializing, like wherein we are influenced by all the people we have been around with. Like, for example, the friends you chose, the teachers that you've had, the school you went to, everything, all of that influences you in a subconscious manner that you do not even realize it. And I also did not feel that I possessed those qualities in a decent manner in my own self until or unless I was, stimulated in an environment like GTO and interview and everything. You'll gradually come to know.
When, in SSB, they ask you the question that why do you want to join Indian Army? And as a civilian, like for the people who have army background, they could say that I have seen my father or I have seen someone. But as a civilian, what should I answer? Like, I have a lot of things in my mind, like so many reasons to join, but I don't know how to
I think interviewing officer Group Captain Basu sir would be a right fit to answer this. However, I think what I have to say is that I come from a civilian background, but 2 of my paternal uncles have already served in the army. So I cited their example, and also my brother has studied from Ghoda Khal, so another layer to my aspirations. and residing in Dehradun that hosts Indian Military Academy, that again another adds to the inspiration. These were, you have to think like there would have been some stimulus that triggered you to aspire for this, no? That's why.
इस बारे में कभी सोचा है कि मैं इस स्टेज पे आऊँगी, या मतलब कि आई विल प्रिपेयर फॉर these things and about army and all, because we are from like rural areas and like there people are not aware of these things like CDS and NDA things, like for girls, especially for girls. And have you ever manifest these things like I will stand there and I will like deliver myself to everyone? Have you ever like?
Okay, so honestly, like even preparing for this coveted exam of UPSC CDS, I just never thought of it. It was during my graduation years when I was just revising through the syllabus that matched with that of this CDS exam. But always there was at the back of my mind that I want to get into the armed forces. There was not a strong urge, but when I realized the number of opportunities that are there for women to enter into the armed forces, so I would say that lack of awareness does not mean you're not interested getting into it. So I never manifested, let alone getting this recommendation. On the screening day, like I never thought I would get screened in, and things proceeded and ultimately led to that plus sign.
अगर देश की वर्दी पहनना है आपका भी सपना, तो आपकी मंजिल तक पहुंचाने के लिए सेंचुरियन डिफेंस एकेडमी है आपके साथ, जो है डिफेंस एग्जाम्स की सफलता में एक भरोसेमंद नाम। यहां आपको मिलता है बेस्ट मेंटर्स का मार्गदर्शन, रेगुलर क्लासेस, एक्सटेंसिव स्टडी मटेरियल, एक्सपीरियंस्ड SSB एक्सपर्ट से ट्रेनिंग, लार्जेस्ट GTO ग्राउंड, वीकली मॉक टेस्ट और रेगुलर डाउट क्लियरिंग क्लासेस जैसी कई सुविधाएं, ताकि आपकी डिफेंस प्रिपरेशन हो पूरी A to Z। तो फिर देर किस बात की है? सेंचुरियन डिफेंस एकेडमी वेलकम करती है हर उस एस्पिरेंट को जिसने देखा है सपना देश सेवा और रक्षा का। अभी एनरोल कीजिए हमारे कोर्सेज में और टॉप AIRS की तरह ही दीजिए अपनी मेहनत को एक विनिंग बूस्ट।